I'm discombobulated right now. This story really, it's a lot. And we're going to go through, you know what? Let me save it and let's get live on these other platforms. Come on, let's go ahead and do this. We're live on Twitch. We're live on Twitter. We're live on Facebook. We're live on LinkedIn. And of course, you know, we are live on YouTube. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am your host, Tanya TKO. I'm a self-love specialist from TanyaTKO.com. And I help you learn how to love yourselves and one another. On this channel, we use viral topics as teachable moments for what self-love or self-abuse looks like in your life. And this story about Shanquella Robinson, I wasn't really sure what the self-love message is in this. You know, I want to start off first and foremost by thanking Black women. Oh, yes. Give yourself a round of applause. I want to start out by thanking Black women because you all really rallied, really got this story, because this story was in oblivion and there's still some people who haven't heard of this story. So what I want you to do is I want you to share this video, because in this video, I'm going to give you a one-stop shop for everything that you need about this situation, right? So I want to thank Black women for coming to my videos and advocating for her, sending me messages and advocating, because I still don't see the self-love message in this besides for everyone involved, like keeping your hands to yourself. You all helped me come up with the SLL, what the self-love lessons are for this, right? Shanquella Robinson was a 25-year-old young lady who went to Cabo with her friends. We're going to expose one of the things that really troubled me, because I was tossing about this all day. And one of the things that really troubled me was I said, there are people who know who these people are. I said, this didn't happen in a vacuum. These people supposedly went to school together. So I said, who are these people? What are their names? And where are these people? Who are they? I want to see their faces, because we see Shanquella's face, but who are the people who went on the trip with her? So I am going to show you all of their images. We're going to play a video from a guy who was on the trip who says he got there a little late. His video, people are putting up little snippets of it. Oh, but no, no. We're going to play the whole thing because I want you to see his behavior. I want you to see how he's behaving in this video. We're going to show you the names, the roster. Look, I dove deep today, because when I went on this quest to find their pictures, I said, "Oh, listen, because we somebody justice must be served." For me, an outside self-love lesson. Tag somebody in this video, please share this video, because God, I'm going to show you some videos from some Black women on TikTok. I'm going to show you a Twitter page from a Black woman. You know, part of the reason that I'm upset right now, is because I had a conversation with a friend of mine months ago. And we were talking about the Black community, right? And she said to me, you know, if you really look around, we are carrying this community on our backs. For so long, we have been out there in the streets picketing and marching for Black men. People have been asking, where is Black Lives Matter right now? You know, we have all of these people that we're following on all of these different law officials and all of these people. When a Black man is snuffed out, you know, we rise up, they rise up. But I'm going to tell you right now, It is Black women who got this story to the forefront. I'm going to give you a telephone number to contact in Mexico. You can also contact the FBI. This shall not rest. Right now, I feel resolve and I feel resilient because people keep talking about how we're the least protected, how we're not protected, how, listen, we have to show up for ourselves. We are what we got. In the same way that we use these passions to be able to advocate for other people. Oh, it's high time we started using these passions and the foot traffic and the grassroots to advocate for ourselves. Listen, I want you to take a look at your screen right here. We're going to name them name by name, but I wanted you to see their faces. These are the people who went on the trip with her, right? These are the people right here. Don't worry, we have more images, and we're going to show each one of these people. The one in the middle is Shanquella, and all around her are the people who went on the trip. Inside of the description of this video, are each of their names and their ages. I want you to share this video. I want you to tag somebody who needs to see this here today. Okay? Thank you. I appreciate that. And, and I'm sure her family appreciates it as well because this story was getting no traction. The Mexico police was like, oh, they didn't, nothing really, right? Nothing really, right? But here, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this right here. If you look on the right-hand side of the screen, this is, I cut out because it had their phone numbers on it. So I cut out their phone numbers out of grace. But it has their signatures. I didn't want to show their signatures either. But if you look, this is the roster for the hotel. And these are the 7 people who checked in that day. First at the top of the list is Khalil Cooke. We have Malik Dyer. We have Winter Donovan, Shanquella Robinson. We have Alysse Hyatt. We have what's her name? God, I got the girl. Daejhanae, I believe her. Daejhanae Jackson. And then we have Nazeer Wiggins down at the bottom. These are all of their names. These are their signatures. Well, this is their handwriting. When they checked in, they did the roster, the login for the hotel. All right. So let's go piece by piece. For those of you who don't know what happened, I'm going to start out with a TikTok from a Black woman, right? Because she was on it. She couldn't sleep. She was disturbed in her spirit and her soul about this, and she could not let it rest. And so I thank her, and her name is, let me grab her name real quick.
All right, so here's my last update of the night.
All right, here we go. Let me get this video here for you all. All right.
So if you don't know the story.
All right, so her name is Larasco or Larasco318 on Twitter. Oh, hold on. Let me get this. Let me get this back screen size for you all. All right, here we go. This is her name right here on the right-hand side, Larasco318. And here's her video that she did.
Shanquella Robinson, pay attention because I'm going to tell you. Initially, her friend said she died from alcohol poisoning in Mexico, but that is not the case. Not only did they leave her there and return home, they told her mother that it was alcohol poisoning and she was sick. Well, it turns out that the autopsy revealed that her spinal cord was cracked. She was beaten to death. And instead of showing you this horrible video, what I'm going to show you is the people who let it happen and encouraged it. So if you go on...
All right. I'm going to put, Look, let me put this up on the screen right here so that you can see. Right here, if you see down at the bottom, this is 26-year-old Daejhanae Imani Jackson. That's her right there. That's the young lady who was seen in the video pummeling, beating, and thrashing, throwing, tossing this girl, right?
On Instagram, at that person's page at the top, it's kind of hard to see. You can watch the video. I don't advise it, it's very graphic. But this is the 26-year-old that was fighting her in the video. These are other people who were just there.
This right here is Winter Donovan. Right here. This is Winter Donovan.
Who didn't intervene and let this woman.
This is Alysse Michelle Hyatt, 27-year-old. She was also there. You saw her name on the sign-in sheet.
Die. Now in the video you can hear.
This right here is Nazeer Tyree Vicente. Isn't his last name Wiggins? Interesting.
Hear Mel's voice talking, telling her to fight back or do something. We don't know which Mel it is.
This right here is Malik St. Patrick Dyer, 26-year-old Malik.
But we do know these three were.
And this right here was the other friend who was there. Let me grab his name real quick. Khalil Cooke. The guy on the screen right here was supposedly her best friend of 5 years. We're going to show a video of her saying how much she loved a guy. We think it's him, but you can tell me whether or not, okay?
Were also there. And I honestly expect every last one of them to be arrested.
Yes,
so if you
absolutely.
don't know the story, 25 years.
Absolutely. We're going to, so I expect for all of them to be arrested. I expect for justice to be served. Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's pull up another video.
All right, so here's my last update of the night. Let me refresh your memory of the people who were there during the trip. So this is the quote unquote best friend. This is Malik. This is Nazeer, and his video is the one that we're going to watch because he's the only one so far who has gone on live to try to clear his name. And this is Alysse, and this is Winter, and the one who actually fought her is Daejhanae Jackson. So the video that you're about to watch is from Nazeer. He's the only one that went live.
Okay, so what we're going to do is rather than watching her video, we're going to play the full one. We're going to play the full one of the young lady of Shanquella, right? I also want to give a shout out. So if you want to see some images of the young lady here, there's a black woman by the name of Funtay, Funnntayy 2. And another reason that I want to give a shout out to black women is because when I went to these black women and I wrote them and I said, listen, I need a certain link, I need pictures, I need XYZ, they were accommodating. They told me where I could find stuff. They were happy to help, right? Let me turn off the volume on this right here, right? This right here is Shanquella. She traveled quite a bit. It seemed, you know, she was living her best life. She was young, having fun, living, and enjoying herself. These are images that were taken from prior trips. They were not of the most recent trip because apparently it didn't even last 24 hours. So this was her just having a good time living, being young. And you know what the thing about it is that we all have young people in our family. We're young ourselves. We have young black women in our family. And nobody would want their family member to be treated like this and discarded in a foreign country. Nobody would want that. Let's listen to some news reports so that you can actually see her mother and her father. Because from what it is that I gather, this young lady may have been, you know, the shining star of the family, you know, just living her life. Parents so proud of her, out there going to college. They said that she had a hair braiding business. Some people say that she braided hair for children. So let's jump into some more of that footage. Remember, go ahead, share this video, thumbs up the video, tag somebody in the video, because like I said, we're showing it all. We're showing it all. And we're going to go piece by piece. One of the guy that we're going to show, he has an accusation of, we'll show you. There's a young lady who came out and said that he ASSAULTED her in college. Sexually, the R word, capital R word. We're going to show her comment right there, right? So let's continue forward, right? Let's continue forward. I thank you all for being here. Special shout out to all of you Black women who have been sharing this, who have been getting this story into the limelight. Her family thanks you. I'm sure because this had been going on since October, September. Let me get the news report up. Oh. And there was no justice. There was only a cover up. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm sorry, you all.
Last night at 10, a Charlotte family is searching right now for some answers after a mysterious death in Mexico.
Queen City News anchor Morgan Francis has been digging into this story. And Morgan, we understand that you got your hands on the death certificate today.
Yeah, Brian, I did. 25-year-old Shanquella Robinson.
You know what? I need you all to tell me, how is my volume compared to the video, because I don't have a live sound engineer. So I need you all to let me know if my volume is good compared to the video and also compared to other videos, because I can turn it up if need be. You just have to let me know. So here, this is me a little bit louder, a little louder. Let's see here, a little louder here. So just let me know, okay? Here we go.
Died a day after she arrived in Cabo with her friends. The family says her friends told them she had alcohol poisoning, but the death certificate I received today says nothing about alcohol.
I probably won't be at ease until someone's arrested.
Whether or not someone should be arrested in the death of 25-year-old Shanquella Robinson remains as uncertain as how she died. The woman, well known for her business braiding hair, turned up dead after just a day on vacation in Mexico. According to her family, Robinson's friends told them she was drunk.
They had a villa and they stayed there all night. They didn't go out at all. No one told the same story, so I never believed them anyway.
Queen City News obtained Robinson's death certificate, which lists the cause of death as severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation, which is instability in the uppermost vertebrae. In the section where police could have noted any sign of intoxication, it says, person found unconscious on her living room.
And they didn't call us to the very last minute. And then on top of that, they said the maid found them.
The group stayed here at Villa Linda 32, a property listed on CaboVillas.com. A rep with the company says the group called the concierge for help Saturday afternoon. The concierge called a doctor who gave CPR. Robinson died at 3 p.m., an estimated 15 minutes after her injury.
So you hear this, 15 minutes after her injury, she was dead. We're going to hear from the friend, and so we're going to try to put two and two together.
We obtained a list of 7 guests who signed into the villa and called the phone numbers they left with the company. Some numbers weren't valid.
Please leave your message for...
And others went to voicemail. So the death certificate has a section that reads, was it accidental or violent a death? Yes was typed into that section, so it's still not clear which one authorities meant to select. The U.S. State Department told Queen City News that Mexican authorities say there's no clear evidence Robinson was murdered.
All right, so this is part of the reason that she was getting that the mother and father were getting the runaround. Let's go ahead and play a video from the mother and father. Also, remember, let me know about my audio. Let me know if my audio is fine, right? No, people break their necks all the time, and you don't always die from a broken neck. You don't always die from a broken neck. You know, here.
Again with a viral video that is making us ask more questions about the death of a 25-year-old Charlotte woman. Shanquella Robinson was found dead in Cabo, Mexico nearly 3 weeks ago. Her parents say she'd gone there on a trip with friends, but what happened next? We first told you about her mysterious death here at 11 o'clock last Friday night. Well, since that story aired, the headline has gotten lots of attention on WBTV.com and with celebrities and blogs asking questions. Well, tonight the FBI tells WBTV it has its hands on a graphic video that her family says could help find answers. Our Brandon Hamilton is live outside the FBI headquarters in Charlotte tonight. So Brandon, what do you have?
Well, Molly, that video you mentioned has now gone viral on social media. In fact, the feds have also told me they have their hands on that same exact video, which is why tonight we are outside the FBI. Now, Shanquella Robinson's family tells me that video is key to proving she did not die from alcohol poisoning, which is what they were originally told. But I do want to warn you tonight again, Shanquella's family wants you and investigators to see this video. It is very graphic.
All right, so we're not going to play the video. I'm going to take it off of the screen because, you know, these platforms are very strict. They do have things blurred out, but I don't even want to chance it, okay? Let's not even chance it.
Nearly 2.5 weeks since Shanquella Robinson's death, her family still doesn't know what happened to her.
We're not going to stop until we get to the end of it.
They get to the bottom of it.
We're going to get to the end of this.
No, it's not going to happen, you know. No, I've been crying, you know, I'm hurt. I'm hurting all the way around.
Last Friday night, Bernard and Salamandra Robinson sat down to talk with me one-on-one. They said they believe their daughter's death was a result of foul play. But how and why? 5 days after that
Oh my
interview,
goodness,
we
oh my
now
goodness.
know this viral video
Okay,
on
sorry.
social media could lead to an answer. That's at least what the Robinsons are hoping. It is graphic and shows an apparent fight. We've blurred some parts because right now we want to be clear. No one has been charged with any crime. But Shanquella's parents say it is her in the video. And the FBI in Charlotte tells WBTV the video has their attention. Quote,
Hold on. There's a person who is typing over and over in the comments that this was group sex, right? You want my attention for making accusations with no proof, huh? Is that what you want right now? Stop putting up unfounded stuff on my broadcast. Here, let me take this person. Here. Let me help you. Please stop. Stop. We don't know what happened. Stop putting up things and you're not sure what happened. Unless you were there in the room, unless you want the FBI to come and question you, you know what went on? Huh? Judah is saying, you so extra sometimes. Let me show you what extra is. Play with it. Play with it. That's extra right there. Extra blocked. Now you can go, at the block party, you can go eat your burnt hot dogs. Your burnt hot, and drink your burnt hot dog water at the barbecue. At the block party. It's as simple as that. Play with it if you want to. I don't know how many people can't tell from my rostro that I'm not playing today. Stop this. Stop this. All right, let's continue forward.
The video was referred to the FBI, and we encourage anyone with related photos or video to contact the FBI. Shanquella's family also provided this, a copy of her death certificate. They say this document shows foul play. Severe spinal cord injury was one of the causes of death listed.
It's in God's hands, and God gonna give her justice. God gonna give me justice. I'm a praying man. I serve the Lord.
All right, listen.
And Molly,
let's just not leave it in other people's hands or other entities' hands. We need to let's continue to do the work. Let's not continue to sit back.
I do want to reiterate that video again that you just saw is the new information tonight that the FBI has their hands on it. Now, as far as information in general, it has been hard to get an answer. I did reach out to the Mexican consulate multiple times today, and finally late tonight I was told to contact the embassy. Right now, they are closed, so I will be reaching out again tomorrow. Again, those answers that Shanquella Robinson's family is looking for, we are asking again. Now, you can see that full interview from Friday on our website at WBTV.com. We're live tonight in Charlotte. Brandon
All
Hamilton,
right, so
WBTV,
that is
on your side.
that's that right there, right?
Some of the viral
So now, so you all have seen the video, the footage of her being tossed and beat and thrown around, and she didn't want to fight, and there was a person's voice in the background that you can hear saying, "At least fight back," right? The male's voice. As a matter of fact, well, you all have seen the video, so you know. So let's jump into the it's a 15-minute video from one of the men who was there. I'm going to be reading your Cash Apps on air in just a moment. Let us jump to a quick commercial break. If you're not a part of the text notification squad, make sure that you join the text notification squad so that you can support the channel and get a text notification whenever I go live. It's only $1.99 a month or $22 for the year if you're in the US. And we also send text out internationally. It's $4.99 a month or $50 for the year. Here we go. Are you tired of missing Tanya TKO's live videos? Arriving late when the video is well underway or about to end? Are you fatigued of only seeing a live video randomly while perusing YouTube and Facebook? Or worse, randomly unsubscribed? Well, now you can get a text notification whenever I go live. No longer are we dependent on the algorithm of these fickle platforms. For just $1.99 a month US and Canada or $4.99 a month international, you get a personalized text message 15 minutes before each live show. Now you can show up early with the Text Squad, meet other people from all over the world, and get invited to secret broadcasts off platform. Most importantly, support your favorite independent creator. Go to TanyaTKO.com and click on text. Join the TKO Text Squad today for just $1.99 a month US and Canada or $22 a year if you pay in advance. $4.99 a month international, $50 a year if you pay in advance. You'll never again be tardy to the party. I'll see you on the next broadcast. TanyaTKO.com/text. All right, welcome back in. Welcome. So make sure that you join the text notification squad. Often people ask, how can I support a channel? If you benefit from my channel, if my channel adds value to your life and you want to receive text when I go live, I have the price of the text notification squad so low because the biggest value to me is for you all to get the text. Because if anything happens to me on any of these platforms, as you see, some of our favorite vloggers end up gone one day and you don't know how to get in touch with them. You don't know how to find them again. But on the text notification squad, you know how to get in touch with me because I'll be writing you about anything that happens and where you can meet me. And we also have broadcasts offline. All right. So I appreciate all of you for being here. Go ahead and share the video, tag somebody in the video. Like I said, we have shown all photos, given all names, and now we're going to listen to the entire video of the guy who says he was there.
My taxi driver, it took us an hour to get to the villa because there was traffic. I don't know why. So I got to the villa around 3:26. I instantly, as soon as I go in there, I go to Quilla. Quilla didn't leave my side, none of that, till the nurse came. But I got too far ahead. So Quilla was laying on the couch in the game room. The fucking villa.
So this right here is Nazeer Wiggins, right? This is Nazeer Wiggins. He is saying he was there. He says he got there at 3:26. He says that she did not leave his side. But the autopsy said that she died about 15 minutes after her injuries. Let's continue to listen.
It was like a big ass mansion, no upstairs, all tile on the wall, tile on the floor.
There are many people who have seen little snippets of this video, but we have the full 15-minute one. So just listen, pay attention, take notes. I want you to listen for inconsistencies. We're going to go back to the beginning because some of you are still talking. All right. So let's, I thought someone said echo. They said achoo. Okay.
So she was showing symptoms.
Hold on.
She was showing symptoms. My taxi driver, it took us an hour to get to the villa because there was traffic. I don't know why. So I got to the villa around 3:26. I instantly, as soon as I go in there, I go to Quilla. Quilla didn't leave my side, none of that, till the nurse came. But I got too far ahead. So Quilla was laying on the couch in the game room. The fucking villa was like a big ass mansion, no upstairs, all tile on the wall.
He says couch in the game room. Listen.
Tile on the floor, straight tile, nothing else. So it just a big ass villa. I don't know if y'all can view it on the website. Go to Cabo Villas and look at how big this shit is and what it looked like. Well, you gonna see. So when I got there, she was in the game room. They told me she was not feeling good. So I instantly go to her, put on her side, get a bag and all that. So I'm sitting right next to her the whole time. I was crossing my heart and hope that I was there the whole time in the game room, and then they was talking about cooking. So we made it to the living room. I cut on some soft music, sitting with her, rubbing her head, just chilling, waiting till the nurse came, because that's what I was informed that was happening. At first, I was told that it was a male coming, and then a female showed up. So by that time, I skipped another thing. Quilla wasn't found dead. She wasn't found dead. The maids found her slumped over the toilet in her room. That's what they did find her, slumped over her toilet in her room. That's what I was told. Quilla was not dead when I got there.
Hold on. What is he talking about? He says that's what I was told, that the maids found her slumped over her toilet in her room. But he said that he came in and was with her in the game room. Listen, this man was publicly accused of the capital R word, R-A-P-E. I'm going to show you. So he is saying that he is the last person to have seen her alive and her neck is broken after she had been savagely beat by that woman. And then you all are there. I'm going to show you a picture of the woman and some of the accusations that are coming out about her gender, etc., which are also unfounded. But I'm going to show that to you so that you can see where this rumor began, just like with when we played telephone back in school.
Yeah, boom. So it's like, okay, so when I get in there, I go in, I see Quilla, I see she chilling, I put her on her side. I go out and make that video where I'm talking about I'm here, Quilla get up. So I'm thinking like, damn, we got stuff to do. ATVs, a boat, dinner. I missed the chefs, I missed everything. Anyways, fuck that. So I'm like, damn, I'm thinking, Quilla, let's get up. I say that in the video. Everybody can hear it. Everybody knows.
Why the sound go out? What's
Everybody that know me heard me say the shit. That was my first video when I got there, or second, because I made a video of me pulling up to the villa. But he was cutting up the guy.
He on live and they calling him, telling him to get the hell off live. That's probably what's going on. They're probably calling him like, get the hell off of this live. Are you stupid? Well, here's his public testimony.
So I guess the real FBI or whatever had to put those right timelines together. But I'm going to start with the NC beat. That faggot is so stupid and got y'all believing everything. Everything that's wrong. I was not there till the next day. I didn't see a fight. I didn't know it was a fight. I didn't know it was a video. I didn't know they did any.
Wait, did he just call somebody the FAG word slur? NCP? Who's he talking about that got y'all believing anything? Hold on.
Timelines together, but I'm going to start with the NC beat. That faggot is so stupid and got y'all believing everything. Everything that's wrong. I was not there till the next day. I didn't see a fight. I didn't know it was a fight. I didn't know it was a video. I didn't know they did any harm, anything. I went in there and told it was alcohol poisoning, so that's what I helped her as. That's what I helped her as. I didn't leave her side. I cut on soft music. Summer Walker rubbing her head till the nurse came in. Nobody even talked about the nurse. Nobody even said a nurse came. None of this stuff. So I'm really not understanding where this story is coming from and why it's out here like this, because it's wrong. It's wrong. And for y'all to be attacking me, an innocent soul, like, I'm really innocent as fuck. I went there to enjoy my birthday. Like, to enjoy my birthday and to really just goddamn have fun. I didn't have not 1 second of fun. I didn't take one shot and then smoke one blunt and didn't do anything. I went straight to Quilla. She was not found dead. She was found unresponsive. Yes, unresponsive. She was unresponsive. I tried to get her to talk to me and all that, but it was none of that. There was none of that going on. Oh shit. Yeah, but other than that, I did. Oh yeah, I know y'all probably asking that. When I walked in there, I didn't really notice the knot on her head until the nurse pointed it out. I did see the bump on her lip. She did have a blood vessel bust in her eye, and that's it. But I didn't really go in there like, damn, y'all jumped her, y'all beat her ass, what's going on? Like, cause they know, man, and nobody even told me about nothing. I was blind to everything. I'm literally in there giving her my all. Like, come on, girl, we is 2,000 miles away from home. 2,000 miles away from home. Don't nobody deserve this. Damn, 51 questions.
Don't nobody deserve this? What is he talking about?
Bro,
Deserve what? Alcohol poisoning?
Y'all friend. I wasn't there. I don't have those answers for you from Friday to 3 o'clock when I got to Cabo. I just don't have them answers. I posted my flight itinerary. When I got there, I can't make that up. I can't. I really don't know what else to do but show y'all fucking the real tickets if I could even find them when I landed and didn't land. But I could post the video, I could show the video, it's gonna show the timestamps because it's in my archive. I got there at 3-something p.m. I made my first video at 4:26. That's me outside by the pool, saying,
Is there a time difference between us and Cabo right now? Because we fell back. He said he got there at 3-something p.m. The autopsy says she was dead at 3 p.m. But he says that she was alive when he saw her.
Look, get up, let's go. We got stuff to do. Let's go have fun. There was no fun in that. There was no fun in that. There was nothing good coming from that, man. I went in there with my bag, put it down, went to the game room, went to the living room, stayed there. Worst time of my life. And now y'all on here trying to say I killed her. Me, the nigga that got there a day late. A day late. The nigga y'all didn't see in the video. I have 1,030,000 tattoos. Do I sound like I was in that video? Go listen to it again. Do you hear my voice in that video? Like, come on, bro. Y'all niggas is really stupid. The bitches is stupid. The old ladies, all of y'all are stupid. I don't care who's after me because I have all my timestamps. I've been real close and cordial with everybody who really means something. So everybody else, this was just to give y'all some comfort. Because I'm not doing it no more. I'm not responding to nothing else. And all the death threats, I can go with y'all move. Everybody. I turn me to a pack. All that shit y'all was talking, y'all just talking out your ass out of hurt because y'all listening to social media. Social media. Of course, my story is going to be different because I got there a day late. I can only tell you what I know from 3:30 till Sunday when I left. That's all I can do. I really can't give nobody no other answer from Friday because they didn't tell me. I didn't go in there, sit down and make no alibi with nobody. I didn't know nothing. They didn't tell me nothing. Cross my heart and hope to die on this Bible right here. I don't know nothing.
Wait, the Bible's right there, waiting. Oh my goodness.
Sit and make no alibi. I didn't even have time. I got there an hour later. The nurse came in the door. The nurse came in the door. Tried to help pull her, tried to put some salines in her, but her energy, she didn't have no electrolytes. Her oxygen was low, so she couldn't find them. Y'all don't understand what I went through. Y'all don't understand
what you went through.
So y'all keep posting my address and all that shit. Y'all have fun. Y'all have fun. Y'all know y'all hurting yourself. Y'all not hurting me. I'm not bothered by this because I know the truth. Me and God know the truth.
The video was paused.
I've been to the house. I talked to.
Now the sound is out.
Internet. And I cut the comments off because I know y'all being mad.
So now he's turned the comments off.
Insensitive.
People are being insensitive to him, so he turned the comments off.
So I ain't even finna go back and forth on this shit with nobody. I tried to go live with the NC Beat nigga. He swear he know the time. She been to Mexico and stuff before, so he knows how everything goes. But Instagram and everything keep timestamps. Everything is in my archive. Everything else, so you're gonna have people watching my page when I go live. That's cool. But you're a loser. You're really a loser for trying to do this to me. You don't even know the full story.
What's the
What
full
else I gotta
story?
say? I really think that's it. I'm really not giving y'all too much because that's all I had to say. Like, I wasn't there. I had nothing to do with it. I didn't know about no video. I didn't know about none of that. Like, I didn't know about none of that. And I wouldn't sit here and lie to nobody. Like, they already knew not to tell me because the person that I am was not letting it happen. Everybody was fighting me right there. We all banging it out because what is y'all doing? 2,000 miles away from home, from family, from safety, from rules and regulations, you know. Now you in a different state, putting your lives at risk and jeopardy and mine. Now I walked into something stupid. Now I'm looking like a bad guy. I'm just gonna leave it right here. I really don't have too much more to say. Y'all either don't believe me or y'all not. Run with what y'all want, screen record it, save it, watch it over, interpret it, see if I was sincere, really genuine. But I'm tired, I'm fed up, I haven't slept, I don't know. I have to look over my shoulder because I don't know who's back there. Like, this shit is stupid. It's really stupid. It's really stupid. And I'm not even going to address the tough guys.
They're coming for you, boy.
It's nothing to talk about. I'm innocent. If you want to make a move off of impulse and how you feeling because of the internet, that's cool. What else? But when the truth come out, I really don't want to hear nothing from nobody. Y'all can really go on about y'all day, y'all life. We ain't got to talk, be cool. You felt how you felt because that's the information you was given. I respect it, but I can't respect you. That's because if you knew me, you knew that's not me. That's not my heart. My heart's so pure. I'm not confrontational. I would try to end everything before it gets to something like that. Come on, bro. You don't do that 2,000 miles away from your house, bro. You don't do that. You don't do that. I have the most respect for Miss Robinson, Quilla, everybody. Like, y'all welcome me with open arms. Listen, heard me out. All of that. I didn't feel like anything was a problem. I respect that, and I want you to get justice for your daughter. I want everybody to get justice. I want everybody to stop hurting. Don't nobody deserve that, especially not to die 2,000 miles away from your family. It's not fair. It's not fair, and I say it every day. I say it every day. I think about it every day. It's not, I can never forget it. Y'all won't let me forget it because y'all think I'm responsible for it. But I just don't understand why. And y'all don't have everything. Y'all don't have timestamps. I didn't sign that guest list. First of all, the guest list that my name is on. Go try to find my signature. Hold on, where's my ID? Matter of fact, my ID. Is my signature on here?
Oh, is he going to show the signature on his passport? Because I have the signature.
Anyway, I don't know.
Why didn't you show it?
What's somewhere in there?
Because I have your signature, sir.
The only reason why my name...
I have your signature, sir. Why didn't you show it? Why you not show it? Why didn't he show it? Oh, I was waiting for that because I have your signature. Oh, I have the signature that was on the guest list. Oh, how interesting now. But he picked it up. Whose passport is that in front of him? He picked it up and put it back down. He was like, oh, is my signature? Yes, your signature's on your passport. You can't travel with an unsigned passport. Interesting.
It was on there because you had to have your name on the list to get past the gate. If your name wasn't on the list, they would not let you up to your villa. So they signed my name, they printed my name, and signed my name, which is not my signature or my print. That's the only reason why I'm on that list. That's the reason why I don't have a phone number there. That's the reason why there's not my fucking shit on there. That's the reason why I'm the last one on there. Like, come on, bro. I gotta make shit make sense, bro. Do your own research. Stop listening to that bozo. Like, come on, bro.
Oh my goodness. Okay, you know what? Let's pause this real quick. We're gonna come back to his video. What we're going to do is we're going to look at the picture. Right now we're at 11 minutes and 40 seconds on that. So let's go ahead and look at the picture that he's talking about, right? All right, let's see. Okay. I didn't want to show everyone's signature, but we can put this up on the screen, right? So we have Khalil Cooke, Malik Dyer, Winter Donovan, Shanquella Robinson, Alysse Hyatt. We have Daejhanae Jackson, and then Nazeer Wiggins. Let's take a look at the way these ends are, right? This end and this end, let me see if I can make this larger for you so that you can see, right? This end and this end, they do look alike. This end is very different, and so is this end right here. As you see, here we go. This end is rounded without any kickback, right? This end is rounded with no kickback. Here we have Wenter, right? Shanquella, right? So here we have, let's take a look and see what we can see. This one was definitely written by a different person, Alysse Hyatt. Then Daejhanae Jackson, you can see that the A's, they all look different. These three look very similar to me, except as you see the D for Donovan, right? You see the D for Donovan, and I'm going to put this back up so you can see. The D for Donovan and the D for Dyer are very different. So let's take a look at, you see this? The K for Cooke and the K for Malik, very different. You see this one has a rounded bottom. For some reason, when I was in hypnotherapy school, they made us analyze handwriting, because handwriting is supposed to tell you a lot about people's personalities, etc. I'm not going to go into a whole handwriting analysis at this moment, but I'm just looking at character shapes so that we can see what is similar and what is different, right? So let's continue here. So we have Alysse right here, Alysse Hyatt, then Daejhanae Jackson, right? And then we have Nazeer Wiggins. We don't have any other G's to draw upon, but who could have written his name? There's nobody here who has an S that looks very straight. All of the other S's are very pronounced. As you see, do you all see? You can see my mouse moving, right? Everybody else's S is very pronounced. You see this S has the sharp top. I hope you all are seeing what it is that I'm seeing. Here, let me make this larger for you so that you can see what I'm seeing, right? His G's are open at the top for Wiggins, and the S is flat. Nobody else has a flat S. Who would have signed his name and would have had the wherewithal to change the S? Let's see. Who else writes an A like this? It's like, come on. One person didn't write these names because the D's are different. The N's are different. Well, the N's look very similar, but the K's are different. And we just went through all of this, right? We just went through all of this. All right. So here, let's get back to his video, right? All right, let's get back to his video. Let's get back. Go ahead and thumbs up the video, share, like, and oh wow. We have over 1,000 people, 1,500 people coming in from YouTube. Good job at sharing the video. Good job at tagging people. We have almost 600 people on Facebook. We have one person on Twitch. Hey, my one person. Hey. All right. Let's go back to his video now. All right.
It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense for me to keep my page public and I did something. It don't make no sense for me to keep trying to live my life and move past this and I did something. Nothing is eating me alive. I don't know. I didn't know. Nothing is killing me. Nothing is hurting me and breaking my heart. Goddamn, that I had to goddamn go hide. because I didn't do anything. I walked into something stupid. And I really wish a flight got canceled, blew up. I don't give a fuck. Don't send me there. I don't know. I can't question God's plan, but he has a way. He has a way, and I'm telling you, I'm putting it all in his hands. I'm not worried about nothing you, him, or her has got to say. I'll tell you that. And I'm going to clear my name one time. If you feel it's cleared or it's not, you
Yeah, he's like, he's sleeping well at night. He's trying to get past. A woman died, your friend. Somebody that you said that they would have never tried to do anything like that in front of you because you would have fought everybody in there. This is what he said. Rewind. But she's dead and you sleeping well at night. Ain't nothing troubling you? No, come on.
That's on you. Stop commenting on my family shit, mentioning my mama and all that, bro. Y'all are weird. Cause the same way I could find my info, I could find y'all. But y'all hide behind fake pages and stuff. Like, come on, bro. Everybody's stuff on the internet, bro. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta be smart. Everybody got families. Everybody got families. This shit way deeper than what y'all think it is, bro. It's really way deeper than what y'all think it is.
It's way deeper than what we think it is. What do you think he means by that? Way deeper in what way? What is he talking about?
I'm just gonna leave it at that, bro. Take what you want to take out of this. Like, I don't know. I don't know if y'all thought me getting on Instagram and crying was to help me. I was genuinely heartbroken that I went into a house to see a friend that I knew for 9 years, unresponsive, on vacation, 2,000 miles away, in another country. It makes no sense. It makes no sense for me to come late to put myself in this predicament. It makes no sense. Why would I do?
Maybe they were waiting for you to get the ritual started.
Going out
But
of
it's way
town
deeper.
to be a possibly accessory or anything. That makes no sense. I'm going home. I'm a smart nigga. I have a degree. I graduated. Nigga, like, but it makes no sense. I gotta put stuff together, bro. I gotta stop believing everything off the internet, bro. I could tell.
He keep getting calls. They trying to tell him.
Hey, told y'all, that's not him. That's not Nazeer. That's not him. He wouldn't do that. He would have stopped that. He would have told them, y'all better come on now. Get y'all fucking act together. And that's the reason why I probably didn't know. Because they knew I was on everybody's ass in there. From this, that, and that. Everybody there was feeling it. I don't care, bro. I just don't care. You don't do that on vacation. No, either party. Whatever happened from alcohol, from drinking too much, you enjoy yourself, bro. You be responsible. You be responsible in another country, in another man's place, bro. That is not our stomach grounds. Y'all know Brittany Griner stuck in Russia. You gotta make a trade. Nobody trading for us. Nobody is fucking trading for me in Mexico. Why the fuck would I want to get stuck in Mexico?
What is he talking
Idiots.
about?
Make it make sense. That was my first time out the country. I spent money on a passport. I spent money on clothes and all that to put myself in a murder. I'm going to take my birthday extended. I just turned 25. Y'all can tell me happy birthday if y'all want. I celebrate my life with a murder. I just turned another age. I'm happy I'm still here. Come on, bro. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop, bro. Leave me alone. Y'all do whatever y'all want to do, research over there, but just leave me and my page alone. I wasn't bothering y'all. I really wasn't bothering y'all. I was enjoying myself.
You were enjoying yourself?
With my little 500 followers. Let me go back to there. Y'all niggas tripping, bro. I got my grandma stressing, my mama and them stressing. I got security at the house. Nigga, like, stop playing. Y'all niggas is doing too much. Yeah, it ain't nothing funny. I'm out of here, nigga.
That was very weird. Very, very weird. Something was off about that. I don't know if he's on a substance that got him all jumpy, right? And you're right. Somebody just said he said murder. Was it alcohol poison? Then he was like, you don't do that. You don't do that. You don't go out of town to do that. 2,000 miles away. Then he also said, he was like, yeah, I was on everybody like this. You were on everybody? Why? Because you thought it was alcohol poisoning. What are you talking about? You talking about you don't do that, you don't do that. You don't do what? And then also, let's talk about it because and shout out to the plaintiff Jane. Shout out to female content creators. Shout out to Simply Said. Shout out to the women who pushed this story to the top and got us talking about it. Got 2,000 people on this live right now. Give yourselves a round of applause for caring. Give yourselves a round of applause for standing up and coming forward. We have some more things that we need to show you because like we said, that man right there was accused of the capital R word. We're going to show you the account of the person who accused him online. But I was talking earlier and I was asking, just trying to wrap my head around this. I'm going to ask you all, right? Let's say a person comes in and your friend has been severely beaten, but you don't know that she's been beaten. And she's unresponsive, she's lethargic, her eyes are rolling around, and you think that she has alcohol poisoning, right? So you're rubbing her face, you're putting on soft music, you're like, come on, let's get up, right? How long do you see your friend in this state before you call the police? Before you say, oh no, she's too intoxicated. Oh no, something is not right. Because listen, it's a frightening thing. I remember one time I saw my sister drunk and I was scared for my sister's life. In seeing something like that, I personally could never become that intoxicated, right? It's a frightening thing to see a person intoxicated. But if the person is allegedly intoxicated and unresponsive with a busted lip and some red on the whites of their eye, how long do you sit there thinking that it's alcohol poisoning? I mean, we've seen what a person we've seen what people are like when they're intoxicated. They're slurring their words. They're still moving. They're still moving. But if they're not moving, something's going on. Let's take a look at, you know what? Let's take a look at some of your comments. I want to see some of your comments on the screen. I want to see what you all are saying about all of this. Come on, a narcissist preach exactly, Tanya. He must have seen something that was really off since her neck was broken and her spinal cord severed. He said the nurse arrived an hour upon his arrival, allegedly. Not alcohol. Okay. Where? What type of food poisoning caused busted lips? He said alcohol poisoning, not food poisoning. Why didn't he call her mother ASAP? He's lying. Well, if your friend is drunk and you're in your 20s, you may not think to call the mother right away because, young people get drunk all the time. He just had a baby, not trans. Okay. He left because he didn't want to get stuck in Mexico after his dear friend died. Why wasn't... Okay. I believe she was body slammed with those injuries. Something happened to sever her spine. And then after this, we're going to check the apples. Okay, there's a few Cash Apps that have come in. Let's check those, and then we're going to go over to a Twitter page with a bunch of receipts, including the R word allegation. So, all right, here we go. Finance Diva sends $5 and says, thank you for all that you do. Thank you so much, Finance Diva. I appreciate the love. Thank you. Kyra sends $5 and says, the guy's over talking. He's lying. Yeah, he's giving a lot of details that just didn't even make any sense. Kyra says, I can't wait to see his mugshot. Hey, listen. I have a feeling that they're going to get to the bottom of this. Keep sharing the story, keep getting it out there. I'm going to show you all how to contact the authorities in Mexico to make sure that this continues to move forward. So here, this is the Twitter page right here. It is called the Dorky Chick B, Agent B. This is her page, right? And on her page, she put up images because she's like, because they all should get exposed, right? And so she put up their what this looks like Facebook. She put up their Facebook pages. What 25-year-olds got Facebook? What's going on with this, right? And then I have to be careful with putting too much of this up on the screen because there were people who published their addresses. And so we don't want to put their addresses on the air. So we're going to be very careful with what it is that we show, right? Let's see. Okay, so the people, here. As a matter of fact, let's put up the picture for the girl, the young lady who beat her up, right? This is the picture that everyone was talking about, that they were passing around, saying that she was trans or that this person is trans. We do not know what this person's gender at birth is. There's no evidence besides this photo, and it looks like it's just simply a photograph that they just photoshopped her hair off, and they left her features exactly the same. And so you all are able to see her features are very, I mean, lots of women have very pronounced features, shall we say? Pronounced. Okay. And so let's go back. So this is her. That's her right there. Her name is Daejhanae, right? And she put up her Cash App and she's like, my Cash App is blah, blah, blah. Highest donation gets the interview, right? I don't know if that's her Cash App or maybe somebody impersonating her and they're just trying to make some money. And then, so this is her right there. This is her LinkedIn page. Daejhanae Jackson, aspiring healthcare professionals. You see, that's her photo right there. And it has, the university she went to, says that she's a Blue Rhino and she went to Winston-Salem University. 5 mutual connections with the person who took this photo, right? Let's see. Okay. So that's the sign-in list. That's the sign-in list with the here. What we're going to do is we're going to open up the sign-in list, but I'm going to put, let's see, can I make this larger? I almost tried to touch it with my fingers. I'm going to take this and put half of it off of the screen so that the phone number, okay, I'm going to put something over the phone numbers because there's phone numbers on the screen and I don't want the phone numbers to show, right? I don't want the phone numbers to show, right? But I want you all to be able to see this. Let me get my other browser up and over so that it covers the phone numbers. Okay, perfect. Here we go. Okay, so this is the sign-in sheet. I want you to take a look at how the signature was done. There's nobody else's signature that looks like his. No one. There's no one who, like, this person's signature is big and wide. These people's signatures are very different. Who could have signed his name? Because that's what he's alleging. He's saying somebody else signed his name, that he was not there, right? Okay. So somebody zoomed in on the person who was filming it, and they were FaceTiming with somebody, right? Here we go. this right here is how we can get something done. Call the American Embassy in Mexico at 844-528-6611. I want somebody to type that sentence out and put it inside of the comments. American Embassy in Mexico. Type this in the comments, please, on Facebook as well as on YouTube. So, and also all of these platforms, type it on Twitch, type it on LinkedIn, type it on Twitter. So that when people come to the video, they see comments of how to get in touch with the American Embassy in Mexico, 844-528-6611, right? And demand that they take this seriously. Their job is to ensure the well-being and safety of Americans abroad. Post your demands and tag at SECB Lincoln, right? At U.S. Embassy Mex, at State Dept, at FBI. Do not forget to use the hashtag Justice for Shanquella. Make sure that you're spelling Shanquella right, because some of you were putting wrong letters in there. Make sure that you're spelling Shanquella, right? The FBI is involved, yes, but what we're going to do is we are going to do a blitz. We're going to continue to post. We're going to post with the hashtag Justice for Shanquella. We're going to keep this story at the top of Twitter, and we're going to tag all of these people until they're so sick and tired of us that they have no choice but to continue investigating it and investigate it expeditiously, right? Continue. So see, Black, you're typing Quilla wrong. Quella, Shanquella, right? All right, so let's continue. All right, so these are some of the guys who were on the trip. We showed their pictures earlier, and here. This is the person who accused him. This is it right here. She says, Nazeer Wiggins was my capital R wordist in high school, and nobody believed me. Years later, he's wanted for participation in the capital M word of a Black woman. Believe us the first time, hashtag Justice for Shanquella, hashtag Shanquella Robinson, right? Now, this is an allegation. It came publicly, so we don't know. But this is stuff that's coming out. He says he was the last person with her. She was unresponsive, and then she turned up with a broken neck. 15 minutes after her injuries, news reporters say that she passed away. So, on this page are the names and birthdays and ages and zodiac sign of the people who were involved. Daejhanae, one thing that I thought was really interesting is that Daejhanae's birthday is October 30th. And Nazeer's birthday is October 23rd. So he said he went out there to celebrate his birthday, and her birthday, the young lady who was beating her, pummeling her, her birthday is a week after his, right? Is there some sort of connection? I don't know. So two people could have gone out there to celebrate their birthdays. Daejhanae looks like her name is Daejhanae Imani Jackson, right? So there's then it starts, I'm scrolling on the page. This is when they start publishing people's phone numbers and addresses and stuff like that. So I'm not going to show that, but it looks like Shanquella's funeral will be on November 19th, right? So if you are able to, if you're in the area and you are going to stand outside or blow your horn or however the case may be, right? So that is pretty much all that I have to share on this subject. Besides the video footage of her and one of the guys And she's like, I love you, right here. So this is her. This came from her page. This is one of the guys that was on the trip. Which one? I'm not sure because he has this big beard. Look.
I love him.
Is that Khalil Cooke? Is that him?
I love.
Is that Khalil Cooke? We'll put up the pictures side by side. We'll put up the pictures side by side. Because we do have all of their photos, because I feel that the people who went on the trip with her, that we should know who they are. We should know who they are. So here's their photos. Let me put this up next to so that we can see who is whom. Let's see. Let's see. So this is here. Oh, I need to, what I need to do is I need to get my other, come on. Let's put this on another screen. Let's make this large. And then let's bring this over here. Perfect, Tanya. Thank you. Oh, well, we have to move this back until we play the video here. Yeah. So this is.
I love him.
This is the face, and these are the images of the people. Is that him right there? That beard kind of looks the same. Or is it one of the other guys? You see these are all three of the guys. I'm sorry, I gotta turn down the volume so that we can concentrate. Is this Khalil Cooke right there? The beard looks the same to me, right? Because then we have Nazeer, and then we have the other guy who was on the trip, whose name we shall read again, just in case anybody has forgotten the names. These are the accused. Remember, they are the friends that she allegedly went on this trip with. They have not been charged with anything as of yet. This is part of the reason that no one has been charged. This happened out of the country. No one has been charged. The FBI says they're looking into it, but there was a guy who was wrapped up in a gym mat, dead in the school, and people looked into that too and said that there was no foul play, even though he was wrapped up in a gym mat. Come on. So we're going to stay on these people, and we're going to keep the message out, right? So here are the names of the people who were on the trip with her. Khalil Cooke, Malik Dyer, Donovan, Shanquella Robinson, Alysse Hyatt, Daejhanae Jackson, and Nazeer Wiggins. Those are the people right there. And so we're going to, in case there are people who came in a little bit later, which I'm sure there are, we're going to go and play the video again of larger images of them, just so that we can all be able to stay on the same page. Right?
Initially, her friend said she died from alcohol poisoning in Mexico, but that is not the case. Not only did they leave her there and return home, they told her mother that it was alcohol poisoning and she was sick. Well, it turns out that the autopsy revealed that her spinal cord was cracked. She was beaten to death. And instead of showing you this horrible video, what I'm going to show you is the people who let it happen and encouraged it. So if you go on Instagram,
there's Daejhanae right there.
At the top, it's kind of hard to see. But this is the 26-year-old that was fighting her in the video. These are other people.
This is Donovan.
People who were just there who didn't intervene. And
this is Alysse Hyatt.
Let this woman die. Now in the video you can.
This is Nazeer, the young man who we saw in the video who was talking and talking and talking.
Hear a male's voice talking, telling her to fight back or do something. We don't know which male it is.
This is Malik Dyer right here.
It is, but we do know the.
And this right here is Cooke. What was his Cooke? What was his? It's hard. I'm exasperated from this story. Khalil Cooke. That's Khalil Cooke was the last person. I'm going to put your comments up on the screen. I want to see what you all have to say about all of this. And because on this channel we focus on self-love, I want you to tell me, what is the self-love lesson that you gained from all of this? And I'll tell you what's the self-love lesson that I gained from this. So if you type up SLL and let us hear. If you missed the news reports and all of that other stuff, go to the beginning of this video, watch it again. Watch it while you're working, watch it while you're driving. Just invest the hour in watching the video. So Dip says, I can already tell it was Cooke's voice in the video, which is supposedly her best friend. All right, let's see. It sounds planned, someone is saying. Who knows? We don't know. Speculating, I don't know if that helps, because speculating just puts a lot of information out there that may not be true. Unless we have, who locked them all up. Okay. The word friend is used extremely loosely. Watch who you surround yourself with. Her father is live now doing an interview. Where? I need to know where he is. Come on, let's get this quickly. Where is her father right now doing an interview? Let me grab this real quick. Where is he doing the interview at? Come on. We don't know if they jumped her out of jealousy. We don't know anything. And a lot of vloggers saying different things. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. We do not know. Okay, so here. All right.
Yeah. That's not y'all child for y'all to be attacking her, beating on her like that, body slamming her, breaking her neck and her spinal cord. Really? Really? And I know some of you ladies, from what I heard, that y'all got little kids. You know.
Yeah.
How would y'all feel if y'all child got taken from you all?
Yeah.
You can't see them no more.
Yeah.
You know, you can't hear their voice.
Yeah.
You know. So whatever the consequences is that the law deal you all.
Yes. Yes. Let me yes. I wanna ask you one last question. You know, I have really a lot of questions, but I'm not gonna ask them. I'm not gonna ask them because you are a grieving father, and you know, all journalists would have questions about this whole case. Now, I want to ask you a question. I want to back up a little bit. I want to ask you a question, and we're gonna get off of here. Mr. Bernard, have you been told who found Shanquella? I mean, were they still in the room, like, or did they leave her? Because
why do we
of
do
course, there
things
was a
like
rumor
this?
going around that a maid had found her. What have you? Have you been told how she was found? Were they in the room? Did they leave after the medics got there? And I mean, and they came back later. Have you been told of how she was discovered?
When I was told, the maid said they found her sitting up in the chair or either sitting up in the bed. Sitting up in the bed or sitting in the chair with a broke neck and a spinal cord.
Dead. What?
She died at 3 p.m. Nazeer, you said you arrived at that house on that video, you said, at 3:30 something. So if you arrived there, sir, it should have been 12:30 or 12:45. You got there at that house. So evidently she had to be alive when you were there. So in that scenario, you saw the condition that she was in and you saw the bruises that she was, on her. You should have called the medics, or somebody should have called all of y'all. Y'all could have carried her. She ain't about 120 pounds, 125 pounds. But y'all chose not to. Y'all chose to got your thing, got out of there and got her her suitcase. And for what our statement says, one of y'all called a taxi cab and went to an airport hotel. Now I don't know how true all this is, but that's what I'm hearing. And one of you called back to the States and asked somebody what to do.
It's true.
One of you all called back, y'all panicked, and one of y'all asked what to do.
Wow.
You know,
So
only thing I can say
you
is
left her and the maid found her. Because I was trying to figure out how did she get from the bedroom to the living room where she was found. Y'all drug her from the bedroom to the living room. I mean, I'm just trying to understand. And this Nazeer guy, he told me on the phone call, Mr. Bernard, that me and him had before he went live the other night, and I played it on here. He said that he got there at 2:16. Then he came back on the live and said he got there 3 p.m. something. And then he said he was by 4:26, he was by the pool saying, Quella, get up. So when you got there and you started CPR and the death certificate and the autopsy say she died 15 minutes after her injury, which was at 3 p.m. So that means you did CPR on her and left her where she was, and then you went by the pool and said, hey, Quella, get up, knowing she was dead. I mean, but the thing about it is he's a compulsive liar, Mr. Bernard, and he can't be trusted. And I dissected the video, and I proved that Nazeer Wiggins is a liar, and he is as much responsible and guilty as the rest of them, and they need to be held accountable. Now,
I mean, if you say he did CPR, then they say it was a medic in the house. So that medic don't know how to do CPR.
That's
you know.
it. Hello.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Bernard, one last question. The FBI is now involved. They have revoked their passport, so they can't flee. What is the FBI telling you? I know you don't have to go much into detail, but is there anything that you can share with us that they are telling you other than that they are investigating it? Have they told you? Have they spoken to anyone? I do know that they have communicated with us that if there's anyone that they are investigating it, and that if there is anyone who has information, whether it be photos, whether it be text message between any of them or anyone admitting anything or saying anything, photos, and you have information, please contact the FBI. Doesn't matter what state you're in, whether you're in Connecticut or you're in Charlotte, contact the FBI and they will route your tip to the appropriate people. Is there anything that you can tell us about the FBI on investigating this that you may be able to share?
No, I don't know nothing. I'm just waiting on them.
Yes,
I'm in
sir.
the blind, just like everybody else in the blind. I just know God is moving. You know, He's moving at His own time, and I walk by faith, not by sight.
Yes, sir.
So,
yes, sir.
As I say that,
come on now.
As I say that, what I say, justice will be done for her.
Yes, absolutely.
Justice will be done.
Absolutely.
And I will know our Lord that we serve will come through for me.
All right.
Yes, He will.
The whole world, the whole nation, all y'all prayers, which I don't know none about none of you all out here. But you know, I know y'all prayers and y'all, you know, I know y'all prayers is the one that got me standing.
Yes.
Standing strong as I'm standing. I can't even sleep. Can't even hardly eat. You know.
Mr. Bernard.
Big hurt feeling.
Yeah.
It's a really big hurt feeling.
Yes, it is. Mr. Bernard, thank you so much. Thank you so much for telling the world how beautiful your daughter was, for being bold and being courageous and being strong. The world see your strength through all of this. And my condolences again go out to you and your family. And the entire world is praying for you and your family. And I know that on Saturday, that you all are going to send your daughter to heaven in a mighty way.
All
And
right. So what we're
my
going to
prayer to
do
you all
is
is that I know that you won't ever get over this, but you'll get through it. And I pray that when the days come and the grief come, that it will come in increments.
all right. So that is the NC Beat. So that is
And that it
Gerald
will
Jackson from
overpower
the
you,
NC Beat,
but that
and
you will begin.
and so this is his page for the NC Beat, right? And he and so the people are saying to stop sharing her address because she don't live there no more. This is the guy. I want to find the telephone call that he did. Daejhanae flees. Nazeer. Hold on. What's this? What's going on here? Let's see what this is.
Look, and that it was a boy that assaulted Shanquella. That's a lie. Okay, that is a lie. Okay, that is a lie. That girl is a girl. Okay, that girl is a girl. Not much about that, but I'm going to talk a little bit about that. Hey,
I want to hear the
so
phone
my
call.
first question is, she was there Friday. I'm trying to. You got there the next day. You making it seem like that you weren't there the day that the medical examiner said that she was pronounced.
The knot on her head until the nurse is wrong, and for y'all to be attacked
The next day. Last night, hiding a Cooter Brown, twirling and fidgeting to tell us a bunch of bullshit. You said you got in there and they
All
told you
right, so he's
alcohol.
analyzing the video. I want to hear the phone call that he did with him. He says he has the phone call on his page. So let's see, where is that? Where is that? So I guess that's the guy that he called the FAG word. I don't know why he would behave that way because all right, let's see what this is right here. This looks like the same video. Same video. All right, let us you can go over to his page to see the full video. I want to try to find the phone call that he says that he did with him. Justice for Shanquella. Okay. We're trending. Perfect. Let's see. October 29th, 1500. And then how you going to say she ain't passed at 3 p.m. Mexico time when that's when the death certificate, that's what we have says a person that wasn't there. Okay. So let's see what this is saying. So this looks like a boondoggle here. Let's see what all of this is right here. So let's zoom for you all so that you all can see what I see. So he put his flight and itinerary up. It says that he left at 6:30 a.m. Oh no. What is that? Departs at 7:11 a.m. Looks like it was an American Airlines flight. It says you got there at 10:30 a.m. It said she passed at 3 p.m. It's kind of hard not to say you wasn't there. And then he says she didn't pass at no damn 3 p.m., 3 o'clock. Do the math. How the F did I get there at 10:30 and that says depart, meaning leaves, not arrival? Are you kidding me, dog? But we see it here. Like once it gets larger and larger, it starts to get blurry. But it says departs 7:11 a.m. That's the thing that he posted. What is he talking about? Then he goes on to say. He says, I have the death certificate. Can you explain all of this to the FBI? If and when the FBI clears you, we'll straighten it out. And why didn't you come forward? Come forward to who? You? Who are you? And then he starts going on. Let's see what in the world? Whoo-wee, this is a bit much. This is a whole lot. Let's go to the next. Looks like there's more than one photo in here. Oh, here, look, we got some photos, right? It says here, Nazeer Wiggins boarding pass, Dallas Fort Worth, Saturday the 29th of October, 10:25 a.m. Central Standard Time. Arrives, it says Saturday, 4 minutes early, Los Cabos, Mexico. Saturday, it says 12:19 p.m. I'll put this on the big screen so that you can see, right? Okay. Then it has his, let's see. What is this? Okay, so it looks like, wow, this looks like a lot. I'm not really exactly sure what we were seeing in those photos because, so here it says Bernard Robinson exclusive interview. Let's see what else we have here. Because I'm looking for the he did a phone interview with the man, but where's that phone interview? It's like the stuff is just repeated over and over and over again on the page. So people say that I republish a lot. This guy republishes several times during the same day. Oh my. Okay, listen. This is crazy. So here. So let's see.
Once I said I wasn't gonna do this, but I got time.
All right, so you got time. We don't.
Lie, right? You do know that people come up with a story. Okay, first of all, this man didn't even know what CPR. Now I talked to him on the phone because he wanted to get his story straight. He sent me flight itineraries, and I'm about to explain that to you because it's gonna be in the story. The blog is acting crazy right now, so it's gonna crash on me, so I can't do it right now. But listen, I got the audio recorded. First of all, the man wanted to argue me down, calling me stupid, calling me dumb, calling me idiot because he didn't know what CPR.
Sorry.
CPR is when you give mouth to mouth and you do chest compressions, okay? Then you have something where you just do chest compressions, okay? He said CPR wasn't giving mouth to mouth. That one part, okay. Then he didn't know the time. He didn't know the Mexico time zone. He didn't know when he got there. And I'm gonna break that down to you. Now, I'm not even gonna deal with his flight from Charlotte to Dallas, okay? He had a layover in Dallas, whatever, boom. Okay, this is the thing right here. The flight itinerary he sent me that he's using as his evidence says that he was there 4 hours before Shanquella Shanquella died. Okay. His flight left, now mind you, if you Google Cabo, Texas, Cabo, Mexico right now, Cabo, however the hell you want to say it, I'm from the 3-3 motherfucking 4, goddammit, so we gonna say shit wrong way, all right? It's going to show you 6:54, 2 hours behind Eastern Standard Time Zone, right? Now, anytime you book a flight through American, Delta, Spirit, whatever, right? The time zone, if you're going to be going to a different time zone than the time zone you were in, Dallas, I believe, is 1 hour behind us. Okay, boom. You flew from Charlotte to Dallas, right? Your flight from Dallas departed at 10:30 a.m., right? Okay. It takes 3 hours from Dallas to...
Okay. Get
Cabo,
to
Texas,
it, man.
3
Get
hours.
to it.
Okay,
Get
if your
to
flight
it.
left at 10:30, right? 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, right? Okay. So, remind you, Cabo Mexico is 2 hours behind us. Okay. And it might be off, but you still got it might be off 4 or 3 hours, so you still got plenty of hours. Okay. When you get to Cabo Mexico, it's gonna be 11:30 their time. The death certificate said that Shanquella was pronounced dead 15 minutes after her injuries, October the 29th at 3 o'clock p.m. You got there at 11:30. You got to Cabo, Texas at 11:30. So if you would have called anybody in the United States, it would have been 1:30 our time. Hey, mama. Hey, daddy. I made it. Hey, bro. I made it. Okay, what's up?
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, when you're flying, your arrival on your boarding pass, on your itinerary, it shows the time that you'll be arriving in the local time zone. So, because I've flown back and forth between California and New York a few different times, and it is possible to fly and land an hour after you left. So it shows in the time zone that you arrived, right? So here, let's see what he's saying in another video.
Everybody,
Let's see. I'm gonna fast forward.
please come at. Please, 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 please. Just try to keep refreshing. And he'll clearly show you right there. You clearly looking on. You clearly in the room. I just don't understand what type of man was. Ain't no way a real melanated man is going to sit there and watch a girl
13th. Wait, of this in here, let's see. 13:30.
get beat up.
Yeah.
Alcohol poisoning when y'all knew it was a fight. Then when Shanquella's sister, asked Daejhanae and Winner and Khalil, was there a fight? No, ain't nobody throw no hands. Wasn't nobody fight. Now we got a video showing yo. Lord, if I wouldn't get shut down for bullying, our show said. I mean, is a video showing your granddaddy long leg looking ass fighting this girl. Talking about you tired of somebody. You should be tired of yourself. Your family should be tired of you. You need to be tired of you because you about to go to jail. They finna come lock your ass up. I'm letting you know now. They coming to...
So hold on. You all said at 13:30 of the video. Facebook is one of the most difficult. Okay, let's see. Which video are you talking about at 13:30? Let's go here. Let's go to
all right,
13.
Y'all. Come in.
Let's go.
Hear one if y'all can hear it. Can y'all hear it? If you can hear it, press 1.
No, we don't hear it.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's good?
How you doing, man?
Cool.
So what's up? You wanted to talk? What's up?
Yeah, do you want to... I'm about to go live. You want to go live, man, or you want to just talk?
Oh no, you can do your own thing, man. It don't matter to me. I knew you was people were sending it to me that you was going live at 8. So I mean, you got to defend yourself, man. This don't look good, bruh. So I mean, I was calling you because I was on live too. So when you had sent me your number, I was on live, so I just got it when I got off.
I'm going to fast forward this because you can see the whole video on his page, right? So let me fast forward just a little bit.
Okay.
The phone. Hold on. I try to put it on.
Hold on.
Okay, here. Hold on. Let me do it like this. Hold on. Let me do it like this. Here, let me put it up to the phone. Hold on. I try to put it on speaker.
I like my story. I do what I do, man. I keep it pushing, bro. I don't really get into the
like this.
I'm sorry?
Where you get this information from?
What you mean where I get the information? I mean, you was there. Was you not there or no? Was you there or no?
Yeah, I was there.
Okay, so why did you... Okay.
Is it better?
You got to Cabo at about 11 something.
Look, I'm to my Cabo.
I got to Cabo at 3:30
Cabo.
p.m. Mexico time.
how did you get to Cabo 3:30 p.m. Mexico time when it takes 3 hours from the United States to get to Cabo, and then the time will go back? So technically, you would get there about 1 something United States time, but it would be 11 o'clock Cabo time.
Oh, gosh. To hear him keep saying cable. Yeah. My captions have come off, so I got to refresh the captions. But I'll play that.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, what time did y'all depart from at 10:30? Like the ticket said. Okay. Did you depart at? But see, this is the thing, bro. Did you depart at 10:30? Right. Okay, but you do know that North Carolina and Dallas time is 2 different time zones too, right? All right. So what I'm asking you is, this is what I'm asking you, bro. Just listen to me. If you departed, like your ticket said, at 10:30, all right? So from 10:30 to Cabo.
So this is the same thing he was saying. Hold on. Let's just fast forward.
What time is it right now in Mexico, bro? What time is it right now? It's 5:46 in Mexico right now. It's 5:46, right?
So they're just going through the time and all of that.
2 hours behind. Oh God. Hold on, I'm gonna put it up right now.
So they
got there our time. United States time. You would have got there 1:30 our time, but as soon as you got to Mexico, your time would have went back 2 hours. So you would have got there 11:30. The death certificate said that she died at 3 o'clock p.m. But Nazeer, Nazeer, anybody that knows mathematics like I do, I'm very smart, but you said I was an idiot, all right? But I'm very smart, just to let you know. Okay, well, you know, you can...
Okay, so they're just going into this, that, and the other. All right. All right. So there are people who have the flight manifest. There are people who know what time he got in. Somebody took him from the airport to the villa. Somebody knows his whereabouts. If he's lying, it's going to come out. It's going to come out. Twilight, I hear you. I hear you. I'm going to check the apples, and we have reported on everything that we have. There's a few apples that have come in, so let me grab these real quick. Ooh, I appreciate all of you for coming out. Ooh. All right. So Self-Love sends $2 and says, another black woman unalived. He's sus. Let's dig more. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. LaShawn sends 222 and says, thanks for covering this, Tanya. Thank you for your love and support. I appreciate that, LaShawn. And Self-Love comes back out and says, funny how we're FAGS when we stand up for black women. Listen to that. Listen to that. All right. You know, look, there's a lot going on in this story. There's a lot going on. Make sure that you're spelling her name right. Her name has an E in it. It is Shanquella. Because when you start doing the hashtags, I want you all to be able to do the hashtags right and go back in this video to see. All right, so listen, I'm going to get out of here because I didn't want this video to be this long, but then the father ended up being on live, and so we had to cover that. But I appreciate all of you for coming out. Thank you all so much for being a part of this broadcast. As we get ready to leave, I want you to type what the self-love lessons are that you learned from today's video, SLL, all of the self-love lessons. And I'll tell you what the self-love lessons are that I learned from this video, right? All right. First and foremost, it goes without saying that we have to be very careful with whom we surround ourselves. That's first and foremost. We have to be careful with who it is that we consider to be a friend. If there are people who are shady around you, because they have this term called frenemies, right? If there's a person who acts shady sometimes, or if you have anybody in your circle who talks about other people in a circle, just know that to them, they're talking about you. People just have personality traits, and this is how they get down. How you do anything is how you do everything. Don't have frenemies. They say keep your keep your friends close and your enemies closer. No, why would you want to keep an enemy closer than a friend? No, just get them out of your circle. Keep them very far away from you. Period. Point blank. Period. Poo, as some of you say. Just get them away from you. Right? Second self-love lesson is keep your effing hands to yourself. Please understand and realize that the human body is a machine, but it can be a very fragile machine. When you start tossing around a human being, beating and pummeling them and all that other, just keep your hands to your damn self. That girl is going to face some charges. She's going to face some charges. Keep your damn hands to yourself, because now look, if something happens to somebody's body and you are seen pummeling and beating their body, guess what? You're going to be accused of hurting them. It's as simple as that. Keep your damn hands to yourself. Number 3, we have to get out of this habit of filming for fun other people's pain and misery. We want content. Remember when World Star made it a whole thing to be filming, and people would rather get content for World Star than to help? We've got to stop this. If you see somebody who is being hit and they are lethargic and they're woozy while they're being hit, something is gone wrong. You have to remember, people are getting punched up in their heads, right? And the head contains the brain. Anything can go wrong. You start hitting person in the head. You don't know what type of medical condition they may have. You don't know what you may unloose in there. My father hates when I say unloose. I don't know how else to say it. You don't know what you may unloose in there. Keep your hands to yourself. That's 3. 4. Black people, we got to do better than this. We got to do better than this. We have to value each other's lives. We have to value each other's well-being. We've got to do better than what it is that we've been doing. The 5th self-love lesson that I've learned from this is that Black women, we are a powerful force when we come together. And self-love is standing up, making your voice be heard, taking up space, letting your stories be heard. Self-love is not just letting it get swept under the rug. And so I appreciate all of you for coming out and participating in this coverage. Thank you. Thank you. So listen, I appreciate all of you. Thank you all so much. I'm going to read some of your comments, and then we're going to get out of here after that. And I'm going to just go rest myself. I'm beat. This story just really drained so much out of me, that they cared so little about her life, that this young lady with all her life ahead of us is like, we don't take shit seriously enough, right? Stephan is saying, Tanya, get the whiteboard, child. Don't just judge friends by work credentials, but judge people by your standards and their morals. SLL, speak up about how you're treated from your so-called friends. Yeah, she was too good to be on a trip with I'm not going to stay home and be a mother, not, I don't know what we're talking about. I don't know. Are you saying Daejhanae is a mother and she's out there doing that? It's like, come on. We've got to do better than this. Stop listening to people who ask why I don't have friends. I'm good. You all are so crazy. All right, I'm going to go replenish myself. Thank you all so much for coming out. Go out there and love one another. Most importantly, love yourself. And part of loving yourself is protecting your peace, protecting your space, because we never know when something can go awry. Always have your own money. Always have your way out. Always have your ability. Just protect your peace. Listen to your instinct. Listen to your gut about people. And you don't have to have a solid reason why if your gut, like your true gut, like if you've worked on your mental health issues, etc., and you are in tune with your inner voice and your gut is telling you that certain people are no bueno, listen to your gut. Your gut will steer you right. I'll see you all in the next video. Tanya TKO, and I am out. Peace. Man. We have got to do better than this. I'll see you all in the next video. I love you all too. Go ahead and throw up your boxing gloves, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.